Hello and welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. I am, again, once more trying to not look at Jeff and now Alex. Oh no. So we're feeling a little bit more energized today as we've got all the pizzazz, a little bit of spunk, and a dash of chutzpah.
I'm just fueled by anger.
What are you shaking your head at, Derek? Which word?
Yeah,
you don't like chutzpah?
Your selection of no, it wasn't that one. It was a different word that you used after you referenced your own artwork and what it resembled.
Oh, come on now. I can't even show that to anybody yet. It's you're not even done.
Stuff?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And they're not even going to be able to see it. It's when they get the map, it's going to be the full map, and it's all zoomed out.
For 10 minutes before we went live. That's why we were late. I was not even a part of that conversation.
That's a lie. I was very much present for that conversation.
Look at that. They just kept sharing dick pics in their Discord chat.
No, there's only different Richards through time, like Richard Nixon and Richard Pryor.
I love Richard Pryor.
Incredibly bombed
Yeah. We, my trait, I sent a picture of the part of the map that I could show you guys. If you look at the zoomed in, I'll put the zoomed in Discord for the current part of the map that is visible to the players. So, it's okay to show the audience. And I may, when I drew it, have done most of it by hand, even though there's on MS Paint, even though there are shape tools. And unfortunately, if you look at the thing that's holding the wheel, it appears like an appendage that it should not. So I tried to hide it by making the end of it black. And now you can't unsee it. If you go look. You're welcome. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Way too much backstory. Oh, yeah. Let's get started, everybody.
I was just going to uncomfortably stare into the microphone.
I'm really trying not to look at the everybody anymore. The crew of the vomitorium spends some time in the...
Should we change our name
to
to
the vomitorium? Don't do that.
Like
what are you
the
doing?
Screaming Dick or something?
No.
Call ourselves that.
I'm trying to do the summary.
No, you just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Oh, you're terrible people. The crew of the vomitorium spend some time in the raucous din of the snipping and glorifying, boasting and adventuring of Port Friso. The chatter of locals and visitors as they browse and buy, the clatter of boots on metal streets, some shopping excursion before a long voyage, more fruitful than others for certain players, and a new needle that consumes memories to gain temporary speed, and a new brew for Flippyn Piite. Almost some whispers for Killhook, but following the shopping adventure, the crew re-enter the wilds of the Verdant Sea and started to chase a degrading signal that their new wideband radio could pick up. Over the next few months, the broadcast came in and out intermittently, but the crew still learns that the radio broadcast is run by one person called Mazanoy, that the broadcast can go from music sung by other wild sailors to tales of teen romance to details almost encyclopedic explaining plants and animals around the wild sea. And it called itself Radio Free Will. Sometimes there is mention of something that makes your brain hurt to think about, a gold and blacked striped creature that stalks and hunts, but doesn't seem to exist or exist anymore. That part is confusing. While listening to the radio one evening, lulled by a long travel, the sound of the vomit's engine changes, churning and mulching faster. Looking over the edge, the crew discovers that it's sort of a teal and deep green leaf of a lagoon is meeting their eyes is where they're at. And an area of thrash that unexpectedly is low in Crezerin, allowing the Verdant to be more verdant, making wave walking and mid-journey ship repairing perhaps a little less hazardous if anything were to happen and ram them in the future. The set of tart pamiko flesh, warm, fresh winds, and the spice of animal sweat sort of hits their nose for those that have noses once they hit this area. While most of the crew were checking out the local berries, Killhook realized that the ship was heading directly into another ship that appeared stalled in the sea. No warning engine sounds, no yelling or singing from the crew. Yelling and acting quickly, Killhook got everyone aware and allowed Issa to grab the wheel and Apotheosis to drop the anchor. Definitely the commands that he gave. The Vomit was able to turn just slightly and stop perfectly next to this other ship. And the crew realized the ship, the Weaver's half dozen, had recently been attacked and one of their own was dead on deck. After some discussion with Kazil, Seven Eyes, a Chelocray whose body is an old-style barrel, the Vomit agreed to tow them to a nearby mesa called the Kaisera Mesa. The mesa, as they got closer, appears to be little more than a steep cliff of dark orange in front of them. The stone rising out of the thrash, with clusters of cranes at the very top, ready to come and grab different ships and pull them up. Coming from a small cavern along the sites, the sound of chittering of bats in the night slowly begins to be replaced by the daily buzz of insects that you can already hear from the top as the sun starts to rise. You also get the scent of hot stone and fresh guano, even while the breeze rolls off the mesa is cool. Looking at the crane that should pick up your ship, yells to prepare for inspection, and many long ropes are being thrown down towards you. So, as we get ready for the day, my question for the crew is, there are rumors of a striped beast, something called a tiger, but nobody seems to be sure exactly what it is. What's one tall tale you think you've heard about this semi-mythical beast or creature? And do you think your characters may have even heard stories of them, or is it something that you think you would be completely blank on? I have a feeling Jeff would have probably heard something of them, but yeah. If you want a story about a tiger that you think would be brought into the WILDSEA, or a rumor about them, a myth about them, if anybody has any ideas. Or if they think their character would just know nothing.
I think my girl has probably heard of tigers, but has never seen them or come across them or anything.
No.
What she has heard is the phrase "tiger, tiger, burning bright." So she's heard that tigers don't do well in the dark. Like, they glow. Tigers glow.
Excellent. I love that. I can absolutely use that. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Maitre. Jeff.
Yeah, so I think he's heard, so Killhook has heard maybe some tales, some stories, who knows if they're true, that of a shape-shifting tiger. So it's not just a tiger, but it shape-shifts into like an elderly woman and like sneaks into houses and like eats children and things like that.
Okay, yes. There are actual stories like that.
Yeah.
No. So yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's Auntie Tiger. It's Taiwanese and Chinese, I think.
Okay, I'll have to look that one up. I know some of the, I think the Japanese ones, but yeah, I'll have to look up anti-tiger. We'll find out. Thanks.
There's an Indian one too. There's like the golden
sure.
bangle. It's pretty fun.
All right. Before we get distracted by other myths and short stories, Alex or Derek, do you guys have any ideas for your characters or any myths you would want to bring in about tigers?
I heard that there's this one tiger that, like, breathes fire and flies.
Are you sure you want to bring that in?
And it lives in, like, fire and stuff. It's, like, crazy.
All right. Which is very, very scary in the wild sea. As you know, fires last hundreds and hundreds of years and take entire societies to fight them off. All right. Okay.
So the myth or rumor that I think Apotheosis has heard is that supposedly, if you're lucky enough to get the eye of a tiger, you can defeat any rival.
Yeah, is there maybe a jingle that goes on with that?
An accompanying chant.
Some would say there is a jingle, but it was lost to time.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. You might have heard it on the radio. But it's been lost to time, as it is.
Back on the street.
Okay. So we've got shape-shifting. We've got Eye of the Tiger allows you to beat any rival. We have the tiger breathes fire and lives in fire, which is a very terrifying thought in the wild sea. And actually, we also have Tiger Burning Bright, which synergizes with that, which means they don't do well in the dark and they do glow. So these are things that your characters may have learned about tigers, but even so, like, you have no mental image of the beast. It's something that has only been rumor in different songs and different languages, but you're not really sure. And looking at the Piminko fruit as you kind of travel to the mesa, you do have a few days with the half dozen. Is there anything that you guys would have wanted to have talked with them about or asked them about before we do sort of the next section where you're actually going up to the mesa? Because they had been attacked by a ship that they called the Never Sheath's Claws, and they talked about a woman that had been dressed in sort of black and brown striped outfits with almost a fanged mask on her head.
She called herself like the queen, right? Or a queen or something.
Yeah, they will reiterate anything like that. They called her the Queen of, oops, I've just lost her name. The Queen of Claws.
Okay.
Queen of Claws.
Mm-hmm. And they heard that both the queen and crew were fearsome fighters before, when they were just traveling around, but they definitely proved it coming in, and they had the sense of some sort of weird magic coming from them every now and again, and they heard them speak whispers and change reality around them while they were fighting. The crew saw the ship, they could tell you, and then it immediately like hit them and boarded, but it didn't look like their ship had any sort of ranged weaponry, but it was a very, very fast ship. So they got in close range extremely quickly.
Fast, you say?
How fast? It's oh, well, you know, the Winterjack, the Leviathan, white Leviathan in the winter areas is so fast. It's here and here. It reminded me of stories like, but a hunter of some kind, like a Leviathan, but a ship with a crew.
Okay. Now, when you say it was like here and there, you say it was fairly agile, right? Moved. Had great mobility. I'm just trying to size it up, in case we come, in contact with it,
They were extremely fast and quiet. There was no, and they kind of like point to your mulcher, the circular mouth of your Leviathan dead fish ship. and you hear the zzz of it just working through even the lagoon thrash. There was no sound. There was no engine like normal. And we actually saw almost transparent. They reminded us of the kite. And they point to the deck of their ship, and you actually do see they have what appears to be a kite jacket that someone would wear and actually be like off of the side of the ship in the air. Like that, but on their ship. Not in the air, but allowing them to travel fast by the wind.
That's interesting. All right. And did they, do you have like a full inventory of like what they took? Like a manifest, you know? Are they interested in something specific?
We don't, they took nothing of physical value. They kind of pointed a silken box. The word bearer had this. He was supposed to deliver it. He's the one that died on the deck. That I believe must be of great value, but not stolen. It was just right there on the deck. None of our supplies, nothing was taken. But and then they kind of like scratch their head. Seven Eyes will scratch her head and go, but my whispers are gone. I'm a wild sailor like you. We collect them just by virtue of traveling. And she'll kind of shake a hand at some of the other crew. We've spoken. They're all gone.
Ain't that interesting?
Are you sure they took them? And you didn't just lose them? Because why would they just take whispers?
I don't know. We're not from the lagoon ourselves. We came here with the word bearer on our travels, on our way to get this package delivered. He never told us where we were going, but we're adventurers. We're happy to sail.
So they took all the whispers. You don't remember them. What did they do to take them?
See, that is the question. We've been trying and talking amongst ourselves to remember what happened. So we saw the Queen of Claws, I think, and some of the crew as well. And they made sort of like a gesture, and there was a almost a pressure in the air, but nothing else that we can think of that was weird.
Gesture and pressure in the air.
Do you remember the gesture?
No, it was a little bit different for each member. It's definitely wild magic, very personal, very personalized, but it's not something we know. So no, they all did some like slightly different gesture, but yes, couldn't tell you.
Magic.
Now, we generally don't really it's more of like a sci-fi thing. So like magic is more like that would be a little bit more exotic for us, right?
You guys, like, whispers are what we would call magic. This is definitely, like, using this term is unusual, but you do know that some people are able to command lightning and some people are able to command metal just with, like, gestures and such, and they would call it magic.
They got wizards and things.
Mm-hmm.
It's that X gene.
Yeah.
You know what references I like to make, Alex? X-Men references. Yes.
It's just like in the ancient tomes.
Yes, I think I read about them. There was one all in yellow with blue, and there was one all in red, and like to use metal to bend and float it in the air. And then there was a lot of bald ones.
Oh yeah,
and the old songs, yeah. Da 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 da.
Oh yes, yeah.
There's no words to it, which is kind of weird. They've been lost to time.
That makes sense, yes. I think so. I agree. But they all had the weird gesture, and then it was like a pressure around their heads in the air. So something.
Did they cross like 2 fingers or 2 arms in front of you? Was that the gesture?
I'm pretty sure one of them did that. And almost like they did 2 claw attacks in front of them. Especially the Queen of Claws would have done that, yes.
Oh, did they grow out of her hand and everything? It's all.
Oh, she had claws on her hands, yes.
They grew.
They didn't go further, but they definitely
were
had.
retractable.
Must have been. I didn't see it, but that must have been that.
Okay, well, I think we're all pretty fucked. They're pretty tough. They got magic. They got claws. They got whispers now. Oh God, this is gonna be a tough one.
Yes. It was crazy. The ship. The ship was called the Never Sheath's Claws. So maybe they don't bring the claws back in. Maybe they must stay out.
Wait, the ship's got claws too. Everyone's got claws. Why has everyone got claws?
I mean, isn't that like the theme of their like ship? You know, never sheath claws. So, I assume some of them have really long nails. You know what I mean? There's just like.
Well, there was one big nail in the front bow that they used to pierce our ship.
Are you sure it's claws like an AWS and not like an AUSE? You know, the nether sheath claws like it's a rule or a law that, yeah.
To be fair, it's a Never Sheath Claw, which is a singular, which makes sense with the one poking one.
It's a single claws.
Single
so
claw.
they could be litigators, you know?
Yes.
Which are almost as dangerous as alligators.
Oh, really?
Fires.
Oh, I didn't know this.
You know,
I got
claws
in
would be
trouble with them a
really
lot.
good to scratch your back. You know, the places that you can't reach.
When I can finally show you the art for some of these things, it will make so much more sense.
Don't worry, we're gonna help you out. We're gonna get all your things back from these litigators, and you're gonna be able to get all your whispers back, and go to the place that you don't know where you're going. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
I did want to talk to you, your crew. I did want to talk to your crew about that. We don't remember where the package is supposed to go. Our ship is damaged. I don't know that we're going to be able to sail it for a very long time. Would you bear the package until you find who it belongs to?
You have to buy me dinner before I bear your package.
I don't know about that, man. What my friend Apotheosis said. It's just gotta slow this down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
met
I'm
you.
sorry. Yes, we've been traveling together for like a day and a half now because it takes a long time to get to the mesa.
We've been feeding the memories to our ship. I thought I was to go faster.
Just to get away from us? Oh no.
Listen,
No.
before I joined up with the vomitorium, I was on a different kind of ship. It was a brown ship. It was called Oops, okay? And we were very good at delivering packages. But, they made us wear these weird unis. I didn't quite like them, showed too much leg. I didn't like it. But I remember some things, so
Oh, yeah?
it'll be fine. Yeah, like step 1, pick up the package. But before you pick up the package, you need to notify the person that you're picking up the package so they get excited, like they're going to get the package soon. But then you wait to actually move the package. Okay, so like, I got excited. Now I can track it, and then nothing actually happens for a bit. So it's kind of like, and then a couple of days later you start moving it. Yeah.
Wasn't Oops' biggest problem the Red X squad that kept marauding them?
It's true. Yeah, the Fitix. Yeah, they were.
Oh yes, I know
rivals.
the Fitix. The purple sort of one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were big on arrows and things. Oh,
They
X,
always
wait a second.
make you pay extra.
Yes.
It's always an extra
Yes.
charge after when they deliver the package, even though you already paid for it.
And then there's Deal. Deal. I don't know how to pronounce. There's no vowels in the name, so it's kind of weird. Deal.
That's true, yeah.
Deal.
Oh.
I think the H is solid.
No, I think you're supposed to
I
pronounce the
think
H,
the
isn't it?
L is silent.
Like herb.
Yeah. It's like a deal.
Deal. Yes. 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 They're very strange coloring, yeah. Yellow, red. Kind of an odd choice, don't you think?
Yeah. Okay, well...
What are we talking about?
I can slow it down a little bit and not cute about the delivery of package. Well, my other question seems very forward now then, so maybe I shouldn't ask you.
You want us to carry a package to a place that we don't know we're going?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, excellent. Once somebody's looking for it, I'm sure it'll go well. I don't think that the package needs to be delivered in this area. We were heading out somewhere else beyond the lagoon, so we'll just put it in the back of your ship until you're ready to go out of the lagoon.
Sure.
Can we open the package?
No. It's only for the word bearers.
Rob, they're dead.
Well, this one is, but there'll be another one that you'll encounter that will be able to help you, I'm sure.
Are you sure we're going to encounter them? Like, you have confidence?
What if they're dead?
The WILDSEA.
Yeah, what
All
if they
of the
died
word
too?
bearers?
What if the other word bearers that we're supposed to meet?
The wizardry of FedEx is quite legendary.
That is true. They
Second
don't
all-
like rivals very much, do they?
Yeah, second to only. Oops.
Where this exists in our world now. You have spoken this into our world.
It works.
There are powers in words, as we have demonstrated here. We have created this thing, this legend.
You have created this thing. Okay, yes, if you can take this package. The original word bearer, his name was Nazencha, so whomever you're delivering it to should recognize that name. Nazencha, Nazencha. Nazencha.
Chad. Oh, I thought it was like a Chad at the end, you know? So
Oh,
they make
no,
a
it
bunch
didn't
of
have the jaw
Chad
for
jokes. Oh. Okay. Nazencha. Nazencha?
But yes,
Like ice chai? Spiced chai? Sorry,
just
my
jaw.
mind wanders. Yeah. Half of it was bit off by a giant flying shark.
Oh yes, I can see. It looks a little bit like you've been circumcised.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, we talked about this, you know. It's not,
Yes.
don't judge, you know. Some people,
Nope.
it's done to them before they even had a choice in the matter. There's no reason to hold it against them, judge them. It's very cruel.
It is very cruel.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of looks like, yeah, never mind. I don't want to be crude.
Yes, I think we've already dipped into this area a little too much. So it's only the first 30 minutes, and we already have had 2 dick
That's what she
conversations.
said. Gotta be
Okay.
careful with areas we start dipping into, you know.
Yes, that's very
You
careful.
might get your dip bit off. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. You didn't have to yes and that.
It's
have
either
to.
going to be a Twitch issue or a YouTube issue. I'm not sure which, but either way.
Mhm. Okay, well, I'm going to just hang out in our ship, but if you have questions about the attack or the Never Sheath Claw at any point, we're going to be in the same place for a really long time.
Want to look at your supplies?
Our supplies, well, let's see
What
here.
kind of scrap do you have?
We have a handful of chitinous shards and a silken package. That's our supply list on our ship.
I thought you said they didn't take anything from you. You don't have very much.
No, we don't have very much.
How do you live?
We're all a bunch of spiders, so we just like climb out into the forest and we find some fruits and we come back. We haven't needed to harvest yet.
Wait, so you don't eat?
Oh, spiders don't need to eat that often.
Oh. Right. So where's your mouth?
They look at like their barrel body, or you think they look at their barrel body as they kind of like just tilt forwards a little bit and like drum with one of their tiny little cloth arms on the middle of their barrel. And go, in here. We feed the many mouths.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, sometimes we just all come out and consume, and that's okay, and then we all come back home into our body.
It's nice that that's something you can do together, you know.
Yeah,
It's quality
yes.
time.
Bonding
Yeah, bonding.
experience. Allows us to be a swarm and think the same thought at the same time.
Do you all have a similar thought about where the ship went? Like what direction it went?
We were a little bit distracted. What you mean when they left us? Yeah, we were cowering on the ground and crying, and otherwise kind of messed up. So no, we didn't really. Like, it went off into the lagoon in that direction, but I don't know if it's turned or anything. And that was a
Probably
while
not.
ago.
Once ships get going in a direction, they don't usually, like, you know, change course and nothing. You just keep going until you hit something.
Yes. They hit us in this instant.
Yeah, it probably was just a misunderstanding.
Something like that. Okay, I think we're back at the point. Let's get in. I think we're at the point where we will just go. So as the mesa comes and looms above you, you kind of consider the area. You know that whisper thieves come in many forms, a cloaked figure hunted at the end of Junction bar top, radiating the kind of hunger that no meal could ever satisfy, a flock of magpies that speak like children, a feather and claw the shrine of shorn minds, an uncomfortable dream that you can't quite shake upon waking, urging you to expunge the words that drew it into being to begin with, making you complicit in the robbery of your own mind. According to the Weaver's half-dozen's remaining crew of 4, there are many forms indeed, but few as brutal and straightforward as the Never-Sheathed Claws. All sailors able to confirm after their ship was attacked, but none of their whispers remain. The trip to the Mesa would have taken another day, but for the rescue was there any question or discussion? Oh yeah, sorry. This is what we just did. We're good. All right. So as the mesa comes close and this sort of sheet of rock in front of you, steep and straight and almost, you can't even imagine whomever climbed it for the first, sort of adventure into trying to get up there and get an entire crew up there. Ropes are thrown down and a person with what appears to be 20 arms swings around it and down like a true swashbuckler. You guys get, yes, good day. I am here for your inspection. I am Gabriel. Nice to meet you. And it appears to be a many-limbed chelicerae in a peaked cap and often patched suit, a sort of a navy blue proper inspector's uniform, if not for the 20 arms that seem to be sticking out of their body. Good day. We are here for inspection. You have 2 ships, one left just recently, but we will re-inspect for everything. Are you prepared?
Do you have perhaps some sort of like orientation packet for new folk to the area that might educate us as to what bits and pieces we might be carrying that might be deemed bad?
Oh, yes, very good, sir. I appreciate your interest in the details of this, and he'll pull out about a dozen pamphlets. He'll hand one to each of you and the crew of the Whisper, or the half dozen. And you kind of see inside is some like really crude pictures with details of different plants that are banned in this area. They are dubbed weeds for them. We do not like any of these plants. They are considered bad for our earth up top, and you will have to dispose of them right away before being allowed up into the farmlands. Also, let me see each of your heads for inspection, please.
Our heads.
Yes, I must check the age of your whispers. You are wild sailors. Nice to meet you.
How do you check the age of a whisper?
Oh, and he'll you see he pulls off this blue hat, and he's just got these little glasses underneath him, and he flips them down in front of what appears to be just a bagged face, a cloth that he is using, just a canvas cloth that he's using to hold a human shape in, and about 5 lenses come down in smaller and smaller and smaller until it comes to nearly like a sharp point, and he goes and he leans towards you, Killhook, where you would have eyes were you an Ardent. All whispers on this one appear to be a few months old. You are all good. Thank you for your inspection time. And then he'll
That tickled. Oh, no, that was the wind. Sorry, never mind.
Yes, okay. And then he'll do the same to Flippyn, Apotheosis, and Issa. Thank you all very much for your time on the Whispers. I will now start the inspection of your ship for weeds. And I believe...
Sorry, Kipster. One
Yes.
of the Whispers I have is actually from my augury mentor. I don't know if that triggers anything for age.
No, so what he's looking for...
Probably older than a few months.
Yeah, so he's anytime that he kind of gives you a green check mark, he's kind of saying the age of your most recent whisper. And none of you guys chose to pick whispers while you were traveling and grabbing the flamenco fruit as an option. You guys just went for the actual fruit, which was great. But he's just looking at the age of the whispers. And none of you guys have any that are young. But it's next time you come might be something to consider. All right. All your whispers are older than 1 week. It is an ill omen if you had brought any younger, so I appreciate that you made sure to have old whispers. And then you see his arms just kind of flare out, and he flattens himself onto your deck before scurrying down the side into the thrash, and then up the other. You can just hear him up the other side of the deck again as he starts his inspection from the exterior. Your ship has had several flamenco weeds. The fruit are fine, but you traveled through some and is stuck to the exterior hull. I will be removing them. No argument. Thank you.
Wait, what? What did you just take? I'm sorry.
He's giving us a free he's giving us a free ship wash.
Yeah, he's scrubbing the boat.
Scrubbing the boat of weeds and stuff.
Oh, weeds are fine, but leave any barnacles we wanted to,
Understood. I will remove only the weeds. Your barnacles will not affect the farmlands. You are all good. We appreciate your time.
Well, thank you.
he spends probably another 20 minutes just kind of going around your ship. He'll actually go through it. I do believe none of I checked it last week, but none of your guys' sort of supplies or resources are predominantly plant-based. You've got a few animal bits, but you do not have anything that he is concerned with. So he will kind of eventually come back up, stand in front of your crew again on the deck. Okay, you have passed inspection. And he kind of looks back and forth before grabbing the pamphlet he gave you guys, and stamps it with a big green marker and hands it back to you. Here is your green pass. Please be aware, never bring weeds. Very good. Okay. And he'll kind of like have a little hand with a bell, and he'll like ding, 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 ding. And you see the winch clock starts to activate and starts to come down. And then he'll like trot over to the side. Okay, this arm and this arm. And he pulls out these two arms. And you do notice that his arms only have one finger on each of them, even though he has about 20 of them. And two of them suddenly pop off and fall into the thrash. They touched the weeds that were on the bottom of your ship. They have been discarded.
Huh.
Are those gonna grow back?
Oh, I will attach new arms. Yes.
Does it hurt?
Why not just like use a tool?
Yeah, like why don't you just use like a brush or something?
This is the safest way to ensure there are no weeds that will enter the farmland.
You could just like hang a rake at the bottom of the mesa and then like just hang it back on its hook. And
there might be spores or seeds that get transported. We will not have anything at all touching weeds that will enter the mesa.
Okay.
Okay. And at that point, the winch port locks in. It's just this giant claw, like the biggest crane game you've ever seen. And it slips under your boat and the boat next to you. I can't believe I just blanked on that one. I was just looking at it. The Weaver's half dozen in one claw, and it starts to pick you guys up, and you just get this wall of red stone as you're coming up. Every now and again, there's a spot of a hole that you see, and just the whiff of strong guano comes out of it as you slowly get pulled up and up and up. And the winch actually elevates you above the mesa. So you get this almost this beautiful bird's eye view as you look down on this huge flat circular plane, and you realize the far end appears to be shattered and in many pieces, but it's really quite far away. As what is jaw-dropping and beautiful to you is these fields and fields of golden wheat. This is something that is almost mind-blowing, and you even see what appears to be orchards of lemons, trees that are of normal size to us in the real world, but tiny, tiny trees to you guys, like just heritage lemon trees. And you even see and hear the sort of the sounds of like mining in the distance as well, and see sort of several like entrances. And then just around the rim, you can see a bustling city. This is the most populous area you have seen in years, probably, if not ever. There's Ardents, there's Ektus, there's Ironbound, there's Gao. You just kind of see everybody hustling around, a bunch of people in sort of farm outfits and mining outfits. Some people just straight up store clerks. A huge suburban area of all specifically around the rim. As our new friend Gabriel, our 18 armed cello cray now. Welcome to Kai Rising, our city. Please make sure if you see any weeds, destroy it immediately. Throw your arms in the fire. Appreciate it. Throw your arms in the kiln. Appreciate it. Thank you. And sort of as...
Will do. They're very obsessed with weed.
Yeah. He didn't... I'm gonna wait until he leaves before I say what I gotta say.
I thought he was gone.
Thank you. He'll jump off the edge, and you guys are still probably 20 feet up in the air above the mesa right now. And he just kind of like jumps down, and you just kind of like watch him scuttle off. And the area below you, just the deck, or sort of the dock area below you is a bunch of dock workers. You can see trade amongst different ships that have all been like pulled up by these wrenches. There's probably about 20 of the these winch cranes. Not all of them have ships, but a number of them do, and there's a lot of trade and hustle bustle between the ships before this sort of giant like staircase ladder gets pushed up towards your ship. I think an airplane step ladder getting pulled in as it clunks into the side of your ship. And sorry, now you can talk shit. Nobody's listening.
What if there's spores in my skin or clothes? He didn't check any of those things.
I'm literally a mushroom, and I'll emit spores.
Like, couldn't he just like?
But you're not a weed.
Couldn't he just wear gloves to like clean the weeds off and then get rid of the gloves instead of chopping off his arms?
He must be a masochist.
Wait, do I have to chop off my arms?
You don't have to. Do you want to try it? I can do it for you.
Wait, do they
That's
grow
true.
back?
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
not.
Only one way to find out.
Let's not do
I
that.
slowly pull out my butchering tool.
Mhm.
Fine. Fun.
You guys can see a familiar Gao stands at the bottom of the sort of staircase that's been attached to the side of your ship as Grisbiz waves towards your guys' ship.
Is the are the lemon trees walkable from over here?
I mean, everything is walkable, but the lemon trees, so you guys looking at if you imagine this as a large circle, this side has been disastrous. You guys are way here, and you are a pinprick. This thing is like massive, kilometers long, and unimaginably long and large. Usually you would only see something this big on a mountain. But it's clearly fertile ground, and it's clearly like stone that you can mine, which you don't always see. And the lemon trees are probably about the cusp of the circle if we were to go up north. And it's probably it is probably 12-hour walk. But it is doable, but this place is massive.
Okay. You all see it says visibly enthralled, and she says, I have to go talk to those trees. I need to know what they have to say.
The trees?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
need to hear them. I need to know what their stories are.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. No problem. Can I? I'm just gonna say hello to Grisby's first, though. Yeah, but we can do that. We go talk to him. Play Parcheesi and whatnot with him. Whatever it is we got to do.
Yeah, it's the biggest smile.
Okay, so yes, you do have and in front next. you can also see there's a stage in the middle of the wheat fields. It's, again, still probably like a 6-hour walk because it's just a straight line instead of going around the circumference. And it seems like there are people that are setting up. You do see some flags kind of even at this distance because of the vibrancy of them are these beautiful gold and black striped flags that are getting put up around the stage as well. But yeah, Grizbiz kind of waving at you, Killhook, from the bottom of the stairs. Oh, hey, it's Grizbiz. I don't remember the voice.
No, you sound good. I thought you were sick the last time we talked. Looks like it cleared up. That's good.
Oh yeah, yes. Fog in my throat.
What have you been up to, you dirty, rotten scoundrel? What's happening?
Oh well, they've got good farming here, so I came here and started to farm in the sun. It's not as good as the carcass meat, the ground earth that we were using to grow mushrooms, but it's good to have a change in farming. And I beat you here.
Oh no, look at you. We were doing things, we were saving some folk in like a big old lock there. We ran into some marauders and, stuff like that. We had to save these Jellicray out there. They got attacked by some Queen of Claws or something. So, we were helping them out and everything.
Yes, I think I heard a little bit about her, but everybody's talking about the festival these days. Welcome to Kai Risen.
That's a long name. Kai Risen. Okay.
Yes. Yep. The whole thing. Okay. Every time.
Is there a shorter version? Like, they call it something smaller?
Kai Risen.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure. Yep. Okay, Kai Risen. Yeah. So, a festival. It's not like Festival of the Claw or anything, is it? It's like a different kind of festival.
What festival?
Oh, you guys came at the great time. It's in 2 days. Tomorrow night is the Festival of Black and Gold. You guys have, and he kind of looks around. Over there's a junction. Hey, it's something called a radio house. I know you probably don't know what a radio is, but it's called the Old Mast, and they get these signals in the air sometimes, and it goes zit, 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 and then every now and again there's music.
Oh, that sounds like the metal box that we have on our ship.
I was going to say, don't we have something real similar?
Those are rare. You probably have something different.
No, I think it's a radio. Yeah.
Now hang on, Grisby's. He's a very intelligent man. He's got his ears to the ground.
I'm educated like the best of them.
He described the exact thing that happened while we were sailing. There'd be a bunch of staticky buzzing, and then all of a sudden there'd be words. That's what happened to our box.
Who wants to roll me 2d6 to see what's happening on your box, what's playing on your box right now?
Sure. I'll roll it right quick.
Hey. Bunch of Cypress Hill. Just comes in.
Hell yes.
I'm all afraid. Right. Oh my god, weed.
1 and 4.
1-4. So you hear a measured, almost poetic retelling of a classic WILDSEA story, that of the never-hunted fox. So it's almost like they're talking about this fox that's outfoxing everybody and bounding around and causing mischief and tricking people, but it is kind of clear, just a children's story that you would have heard. Maybe it is in Cultic instead of Low Sour this time. But yeah, like they get all sorts of bits of information. It's called Radio Free Will.
Is that Mazanoi guy?
Oh yeah.
Person, lady, yeah. DJ Maz.
DJ Maz. Yes, he, the old mast, they got a bunch of old bags. A super old gal, by the way. But they love that place. And then if you're interested, and he kind of looks at you, I think I remember you talking about the maps a lot. There's the Kartoika over there. It's called, Mapkeeper's survey office. Very formal, very formal. And he looks at Apotheosis and the smokehouse is where you went last time. I remember when I was talking to Killhook. It's Miser's block is over there. You can go get some heat. You're the Ektus that likes to brew things, I think. The old mast at the junction with the radio, I'm sure its specialty is coffee. It's called coffee. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. It's kind of like a darker drink, and it makes you really awake. I drink it all the time now.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yes, very good stuff. But Killhook, yes, I wanted to show you the fields, yes, I figured we could get some gal time in.
Sure. I really like anyone else. We don't. It doesn't have to be gal on gal action. Like if anyone else wants to come and talk fields.
I think, but the pure Galist is so good right now. Just like some gal time.
Yeah.
I see your gal pal.
Yeah. We go back. We go back a long way, but they, if any of you, want to come along, you're welcome to.
Nah, that's your time.
Trees? You can kind of see the trees. Yeah, I'm gonna show him my farming, because I know he and I used to hunt a lot and all that. But I'm going to convince him to become a farmer one day.
Listen,
But you can't.
if you. No, you go ahead after you. I'll wait on my joke. You say yours first.
I'm just confused because he uses a lot of cleavers, and I don't think that you can chop dirt.
You get the big sort of claws, because that's the theme, and you stick the claws in the ground, and it's like you chop the ground with claws.
I do like chopping things, and I do like that. I always said, like, if there was a way that you could grow something out of the ground that's kind of like an animal, so that when I cut into it, it like splits and splatters and there's like tissue and blood and bone and such, then I would be like the greatest farmer ever.
Oh. Well,
Most of the time.
Plant Venus flytraps.
What's that?
Big plants with teeth. I saw them
Plants
way out
with
west.
teeth?
Yeah.
What?
You have to go
Grizz,
really
can
far west.
Grizz, we should plant some of these. Be
we
great. They got
could,
teeth.
but if we wanted to, we could also just go hunt they got thistle. I'm just looking up the word for it. It's like thistle juggernauts in this area, I want to say.
Okay. Sure, we could do that. What about that?
So would we know this stuff about the tiger yet? Like, am I allowed to, like, would it be okay if I, like,
Hey, let's go hunt that tiger.
would that be like a thing that would make sense?
So yeah, you guys have been listening to radio broadcasts. You and Mez has been talking about them, but like when you try to think about a tiger, like, yeah, you've been hearing about these hunters and these stories, and you don't quite have, like, yeah, maybe you heard the word tiger, but you can't picture it. So yes, you can absolutely say, let's go hunt tigers.
Let's go hunt it. I don't know what it looks like or what it does, but the best way to learn about something is to just butcher and kill it. You can learn a lot.
Oh yeah. That's I don't think they exist, actually. I think they're a myth. Like, they aren't here.
A myth.
Yeah.
Really? Come on now. Don't be silly. Of course they exist. Why would people be talking about them all the time if they didn't exist?
Well, they're trying to remember them while they're forgetting them. Because, yeah, like, the tigers exist, but they don't. But that's what the festival's all about. It's about remembering the tigers so that they can talk about it, and maybe you can ask them about hunting.
So we're like going to summon the tiger, and then I'll get fight in some sort of ritual death battle.
Yeah, I think there's somebody you should go talk to. There's a Motrin who just, like, she knows the most about tigers,
Okay.
Her name is called Tal Caro. Tal Caro. C-A-R-O.
She's-
Tal.
And
She's very
is she
tall.
pretty tall? She
Yeah,
is?
she's
Okay,
a
cool.
long-legged Mothrin. She
Okay,
got the
okay.
stripy pattern on her wings and everything.
I prefer 'em bow-legged, personally, but that's all right.
But she's the expert. I think she's busy, but she's going to be the dancer for the festival. So if you can catch her before then, she'll probably be around the stage or something.
You know where to find her? Like right now. We can go talk to her right now and be like, hey, how do we summon that tiger so I can kill it?
That's a good question. Let me think here. I think she would be going to... Yeah, I think she's just at the festival stage doing preparations right now. It's because
Do you
it's
think we
early
can-
day.
Do you
Okay.
think we can like see her now?
Well, she's
yeah,
kinda
we could
far
go
away.
talk
I
to
think we
her.
have to walk up.
Killhook's looking to see if he can see her from here because she's supposed to be really tall.
Roll me some sort of perception check. Let's see if you get some sixes.
Okay.
This is
Sure.
like- Yeah.
Let's do I got some good things for this, I think. Instinct, right? For sense, intuition, looking for the tall person. And then I've got hunt. Honestly, I'm hunting.
Yeah,
Trying
I'll
to hunt
take
her
it.
down. Then I'm gonna
For the
hack it.
legs.
No, I'm not gonna hack her to pieces. No, Killhook, calm down. All right. Man, 2 5s, but no 6s.
No 6s, but 5s. You can see with some 5s, there's definitely like little bodies out on that like stage you see in the middle of the fields. Again, like 6-hour walk from where you're currently at. And you're just like, Grisbin is like, yeah, I think she's down at the stage. And he like points and is like, and all you see is like little blurs of people kind of moving around and practicing.
We'll find her. Don't worry. No rush. We gotta do that. We gotta see the lemon trees. Man, we
Yes,
got a lot of
yes.
things to do.
Well, if you're looking for hunters, though, there's this like asshole that hangs out at the smokehouse, called Omisha the Clawless, right? So lame.
So this one doesn't have claws.
Wait, why is he called the Clawless?
Oh, I don't know. Not my story.
Probably because he doesn't have claws.
Oh no, definitely he's
Like,
an
none
Ektus
of
like
us
you.
have claws, and
Oh,
I thought you said he was
we're
an
not
asshole.
called
He is an
clawless.
asshole. He's an asshole Ektus.
Is
But Ektus can't
clauseless?
be asshole.
Like,
So
he
just an
can't
Ektus.
litigate?
Gotcha.
oh, hey man.
I'm just joshing you. That's what you get for not letting me chop off your hands.
Oh,
And if you want to see something really cool, we can sneak into the Mapkeeper's survey office. There's an old Ironbound in there. He's got this like huge scar all down his front. Super nasty.
Did he protect this town or something? What's the story behind the scar?
I don't know. People call him an ex-hunter, and he kind of just like grunts and stares at people menacingly.
That's my retirement plan.
He just like a circus attraction? Like you just want to walk by and look at his ugly face? That's kind of
Yeah.
how you just... Oh, okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Although, Killhook, if you want, there's a cool old, his name is, Uvnich. He runs the mass. He told me all about radio, because he's like a Gao. He's super old though and dried out. Like you can see it drying happening. But he told me about the radio. That's how I knew about the radio, and I could tell you and teach you guys about radio signals.
Yeah, all
And
we
tell
hear
you
is
about
Radio
maps.
Gaga. Radio Goo Goo Radio, yeah.
Oh, we're feeling, I don't know about Radio Gaga, but I do know Radio Goo Goo, yes. That's what he said, yes. And they've got the really good brews there for coffee, and it will keep you awake and farming for hours.
Right, you ever think that maybe those stimulationist consumptional things are really there just to perpetuate the disparity of labor and forcing those who perhaps don't have the affluence to live a more, cushy lifestyle to just continue to toil and toil away?
Well, you would be
lost me
right.
after think.
Except farming is
That's
like a genuine
probably
passion
true,
for
but-
me, and I just want to do it more.
Are you sure it's a passion, or maybe they're putting something in the drink to make you think it's a passion?
But I get to go from spit to mesa to island to tallshank, and I get to find their farming, and I learn their techniques, I steal them, and I travel, and I learn all the farming. And they don't
Okay,
all
you
have
make-
stimulants like this. This
Okay,
is just
okay.
really good stuff.
Now, hey, it sounds like you found your hustle, and that's good. I appreciate that. I'm just talking more about like the general socio-economic status of this place here. That's all.
Well, not to judge within the first 5 minutes of being in the place.
I'm just saying.
Do you
Sounds
not
very
drink the
laborious
coffee? You
here.
tapped your arm. Is it like, do you inject
Oh,
it?
there's multiple ways to take it.
I think
I'm a
she
gal,
means-
so I
think
don't
it
know
means
why
in the
I
rectum.
did. Oh, it's because I'm a gal, so I just stick my hand in and absorb it through the hand.
Absorb it. It's honestly the best way to consume things, to be honest. I
Yes.
don't know how these people chew, whatever that
No,
means.
that sounds gross.
I just like to shove things in me and soak it all up,
Yes, it's the best. And you get many little tiny feelers out, and then you bring them back in with all of the juices and liquids.
Yep. And the blood.
Why do you let your
I love the
grandpa
blood.
dry out?
He didn't moisturize, obviously.
I mean, he's like the oldest gal I've ever seen. We don't usually
Those
live.
suckers don't work.
Look,
I guess.
once a gal
Ask him.
gets to a certain age, the suckers don't necessarily work as well. It's just nature, okay? It's
Is that where
judge
flaccid
'em.
comes from?
Now it's not with. I mean, it might be with. Now it's more like brittle. You don't really become flaccid. You just become brittle.
So like
You lose
I can take a
moisture.
part of him and just like snap it off, and he won't feel a thing. Kind of brittle.
I mean, that's very rude.
Crazy?
I think you're thinking
That
of
is so
Ironbound.
rude.
Oh,
I'll chop your hands off if you try to do that. Just
oh shit, man.
and see if you like it.
But yes, also, if you guys are free for hire, there has been a bit of a problem that we were looking for a solution, and I know that you, and he points at Killhook, love violence.
I do. I mean, I don't like the way you put it that I like violence. It's not so much the violence that I like. I just see, violence is inherent in the system, and it's my means with which I can exert some sort of influence over things,
Well,
He sees the potential in death.
Yeah. Plus, it's so fun to rip things apart,
That's
Just
the
see what
potential
they're made
part.
of. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Well,
real model here. Yeah, so what
we-
you need?
okay, so I just want to farm that they put some of the mines around the outside or closer to the mine entrances, close to the wheat fields, and one of the discs that they usually put over the cover of the mine to stop the Lithopetra. We're going to go with that one. And the bats, that's the kind of bat they are.
Apotheosis has a question.
Yes. Do you want the
Why are
spelling?
you putting entrances to your mines? And why are there bats in your mines? Are these new kinds of explosives?
Well, this new kind has no wings. They swirgle on the ground like worms, but really big ones.
Who's signing up to go inside of a mine so that they can be detonated? I missed this part.
Okay,
Why
so
build an entrance to it?
you need an entrance to a mine to go into the mine to get rock.
What?
Did anyone ask
If there's
the
no
rock?
entrance to the mine, then there's no mine.
I've seen plenty of mines without entrances. They've blown up a lot of ships.
No. It's you have to go into the ground. It's called a mine.
And they
Like a
call
land
it
It's a
mine?
big
a
hole. It's
mine.
called the
think
mine.
Mine has two meanings, Apotheosis.
Oh. I've never heard of a mine before, except for
I
the
think
ones
it
that
actually-
blow up ships.
Might have three meanings.
I think it has three.
Oh,
about it.
yeah, like this is mine.
There you go. God's got it.
So, yes. So another word for mine, other than explosive, which I appreciate, is a hole in the ground. They call it a mine, and they put an entrance on it. And usually, to stop the bats
Oh.
from going into it, so we don't have to deal with them because they're a pest, is we put these plates over top of the mines, and it blocks them from being able to like squiggle their way in. And instead, they stick to the outside of the mesa. You probably saw some of their little holes. They like burrow and use their spit to soak through the rocks and eat them because they love the minerals.
So you want us to murder every single bit?
Well, yes, because one of the plates broke and we need to defend it from the squiggly bat flock that's going to come at night.
I would like
Yeah,
to
that
kill
sounds
some
much more
bats.
agreeable. I thought you were asking me to detonate myself. I wasn't willing to commit to that.
Oh, no, not today.
Well, I just
But-
want a small point of order, though. You said free to hire. When you say free to hire, do you mean you're expecting us to do this without some sort of living wage? Or do you mean we are available for hire? Yeah.
Available for hire. I
that's
have
the one.
made.
Okay.
I have made deals because I saw your ship, or I plan to make deals. I haven't made deals yet, but maybe you can come help talk with me. The Mesa Wheatfield workers would probably help pay for you, or the mines also have resources that we can trade in exchange for labor. But the plate should be repaired. Overnight, it's just they don't have it fixed yet. They won't have it fixed for tonight. It'll take about 24 hours.
How much time we got before we would have to be there just, hacking to bits?
Oh, well, and he looks at the sun, which has just risen. Maybe 16 hours?
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll be there, no problem. We got other things to do, though, first.
Yes. Okay, I will, and he'll like pull out a wrinkled piece of paper. He unfolds it. It's like a little map of the mesa, very crudely drawn. Looks like maybe it was done in MS Paint, whatever that means. And he points at the number 3 that's on the southern section of it, this little gray sort of pentagon. And he goes, this mine is the one with the broken entry stone or plate that got cracked that we are working on repairing. At about when the sun goes down over on that side, if you can meet me there, I will show you.
Sounds good, Grizz.
I appreciate you very much, Killhook. Let me know when you're heading to the next Spitter Island that has farming in it, and I will come, and I would appreciate a new adventure.
Sure, we could slaughter something on the way.
Oh, yes.
Maybe Flippin' Pete.
Which one is Flipping Piite? Is it that one? And he points at Apotheosis.
No. That's Apotheosis. This one's Pete over here with the googlies.
Oh, okay.
You guys point to me, and I'm like, I wave hi enthusiastically. Hey!
I've never seen an Ektus with, like, eyes that big, or eyes, period.
He uses them for seeing.
All right. So Grizz will kind of leave you guys to it, but he's given you a rundown. You've got the Old Mass Junction / radio tower, where you can find sort of food goods and gossip. and a lot of coffee, as well as radio information. And then there's the Mapkeeper's Survey Office, which is where they have maps. Shocker. Miser's Block is the smokehouse. If anybody wants to try to remove their mire via imbued substances, that is one place to do it. Or you can just relax and do something fun for a little while. The Amishaw, the Clawless, was mentioned as also having hung out in the smokehouse. And then, yeah, there's the wheat fields, there's the festival stage, there's a bunch of mines. And Tall Caro. For information on tigers. The most informed tiger
12
person.
12 hours there, 12 hours back to the lemon trees.
Yes.
You know what? I'll, Can I get rid of more than one mire, or would I only be able to get rid of one if I imbibe substances?
Only one, but right now I believe you should have... Oh, I suppose, yeah, you had one from the events of seeing what happened to the Weaver's half dozen, and then you had the optional one at the beginning of the campaign, so you should have a maximum of 2 right now.
I have 2.
Okay.
Right now, so I'm
Then-
wondering if I can get rid of 2 or get rid
Just
of
one.
just one.
Just
Okay.
one for today, and then there would be another one tomorrow, kind of thing.
Okay. I'll do that then. I'll go get fucked up and, and get rid
Get
of a mire.
Fucked up in the smokehouse. All right. What piqued anybody else's interest for the period of day that you have to do anything?
Go check out this coffee and see
The
if I
old
can.
mast. Okay.
The old nest, yeah.
All right. One for smokehouse, or one for Miser's Block, one for old mast. Apotheosis or Killhook.
Is there somewhere that I could look for more parts to build my hammer? I
So
don't
you
know, but yeah.
Yes, you probably want to go to the Mapkeeper's Survey Office. They would be able to tell you where in the sea to look for spare parts and or refuge, bits of reefs.
Okay.
That would be my recommendation. Or you can just try to check the bins in the local junction. But if you want to do a proper hunt for it, that's the survey office to know where to look. Jeff, Killhook.
Yeah, so I think I would be... I mentioned a few things, but I for now, probably Ufnich, the old gal.
Okay, so 2 for the old mast. Okay, then let's start with Issa. So Issa, you head to where Grizz pointed as Miser's Block, the smokehouse. And you can kind of see this is a heavy wooden structure with multiple layers of canvas that appear to be covered in this tar, sealing it from the outside world. It's got sort of no sound that seems to be coming out of it, but when you manage to peel open one of the canvas layers, shoving it with all of this tar laden weight behind it, and then have it sort of close in behind you, it's almost like stepping into one of those soundproof booths, or the tanks where you float in water and don't hear very much. It's like you can't hear the outside world at all anymore. It strips the noise from it. And the inside, immediately you get that sense, same as the badger's skull from Three Masks, you get the scent of opiums, of green leaves, of black leaves, and you can kind of see there's not a lot of people in here. The other one had cushions and little tables. The scent seemed to be old and stale, but you do see sort of a thin Ektus in sort of this beautiful blue fabric that has these sort of square patterns on it in white. And you see kind of just like a fellow kind of leaning against the wall with a bunch of little bottles to sell of different imbuable substances. And the Ektus is just like on the bar in front of him, slumped down a little bit, smoking a cigarette.
I'm going to approach the salesperson.
Oh, hello. It is good to see you. Welcome to Miser's Block. How can I bring your substance today?
I have so many futures talking to me at the same time. I just want things that makes them take their turns. Like one after the other.
Oh, I've got just the thing for you. And he holds out a poorly rolled cigarillos. You get and it is a specimen. I exchange for one item, and you can see all futures diminish into one.
Oh, that sounds amazing, and I will happily trade. What will I trade? Can I trade my pimento berries?
Oh, sure. He'll kind of go, yes, pimento berries. I have plenty of them, but they always sell wood. Very popular in this area. And he
Amazing.
will take your pimento berries, and you will get poorly rolled cigarillos.
Fantastic.
And you can kind of see in the center of this area, there's a tiny little open flame. You can light it in the center. Also, make sure that you only smoke in here while you're in the vicinity. We do not want to spread the smell.
Oh, of course. Or the fire. I imagine.
Oh, yes. Of course. Let all the mourners and depressors exude from you and fill the tar canvas around us. Thank you.
She'll turn to the Ektus in the beautiful blue, and would you like your futures to take turns too?
And you can kind of see him like elbows on the bar stool, his hand kind of like resting there. And you can hear, oh my God, what is wrong with my phone today? You hear him go, new wild sailors. All right, what you want? No, I want to hear nothing, and I want to pass out and remember nothing.
Good luck, friend. And she'll smile and turn around and go light her cigarette, taking no offense to that.
Yeah. I realize my mom is calling me, but she's going to have to wait. That's why my phone is.
You can take it. We can vamp.
Yeah, all right. Give me
a
a second here. I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
So listen, Pete, like, you're a plant, man. Like, stuff grows. I've seen people prune, trees and bushes all the time, and stuff grows back. Your hands will grow back. Think of what we can learn, Just saying.
But I like how my hands look like now. What if they come back like looking like, stumps or like little.
What if they come back better?
Little bulbs.
And if they don't come back, we can put like hooks on them, Maybe like a blade. That'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? You're a big cactus, man. You got all these little pricks on you, and like you got like a hook and a blade and all the pricks. Come on, like how could you not want that?
How am I gonna make tea?
Would be
What do you
hard
mean
to
how you
talk
gonna make
about
tea?
like they punch trees or something to make their bones stronger. Maybe if we cut your arms off, they'll come back stronger. Like you get
see,
clubs.
Yeah. Maybe they'd be stronger, maybe more dexterous, Maybe you can make more tea,
We could carve fingers into your arms,
Ooh.
and then see if it grows back into one big blob or if it stays hand-like.
Yeah. I do have this carving knife. I don't use it very often. Normally I use the cleaver, but the carving knife works really well too.
My mom is good
Oh my
for all that.
Okay. All right.
This
Well,
just
think
sounds
about it.
painful.
Just think about it.
Pain is weakness leaving the body. That's why I'm so strong.
I don't understand what pain is. Yeah, when that big thing bit my head off, I didn't even feel it, to be honest. I was told later by some healers it's because it bit the pain receptors that are in the gout anatomy out at the same time. What are the
Sounds
odds?
really useful.
Well, it's like perfect. It's like the perfect odds, It's like, what? Hit me. Go ahead, hit me. It won't hurt. It won't hurt.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright. And he's just gonna go like... And it's like one of the weakest punches that you ever felt in your life.
Pete, if we're gonna roll together, man, we gotta work on your upper body strength. Come on, man. You gotta be vicious, When we get that tiger, a little isn't gonna be enough to kill it, You gotta really get on in there, Come on, man. What makes you angry?
An empty cup of tea. I remember one time he looked into the cup, and I've never seen such hatred in another living thing's eyes.
Think of someone who took your tea, and then imagine that person and what you want to do to them. And then every time you got to throw a punch, just picture them like you're punching them every time.
All right. I think I can do that.
Yeah. Hit me one more time. Come on.
And it's still pretty weak.
Okay. Hey, improvement. That's all we want to say. Progress. That's good. I'm proud of you, Pete. We're gonna get there. We'll get there.
Yes.
All right. Meanwhile, Issa, can you roll me a like an insight check of some kind? Like build me a pool for an insight check.
Sure.
With your edge and skill.
So I would like instinct.
All right. Yeah, sense, intuition, react. That would make sense for an intuition check, yeah.
And also
let me see here. Oh, okay. I would take sense as well.
Sense is what I was going to suggest.
Sure, yeah. So if you want to roll me an instinct sense, I'll take it. For sure.
That's a 5 and a 6.
Okay. Oh, geez. All right. Really nice rolls. So you kind of have this interaction with Omisha the Clawless, and he kind of like is sour and hunched over in on himself, and you just like you're vibing, and you can even through this tar covered canvas get a sense of where the stars are, even in the sun in the day when you can't see them, sense of where the stars are in the sky at all times, and you can kind of see them, and it's almost like you're watching a shooting star over in your mind's eye, and it falls around Omisha the Clawless, and you kind of like turn back and just like look at him again, and you realize sort of his Ektus form is created or built to be a wild sailor. He's got like the muscle structure of an Ektus who wave walks and climbs and hunts. Like this is, you realize, somebody who's definitely lived most their life in the wild. And as you kind of like tilt your head sideways, and you realize what maybe appeared to be spikes, part of his Ektus form at the beginning, is just a bunch of spears he's got strapped to his back. And it appears like he is ready for combat were it to ever find him.
Okay.
But he is definitely like, with that 6, I'll tell you, he's very dour, and he clearly hates being on land. Like he's pissed about it. You got a 6, so I'll give you that.
Okay. Do I have a chance to talk to him, or are we moving
absolutely.
to other people?
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I should rotate through, but yes, absolutely, we can have a quick conversation here.
Yeah, I'd like to just ask him, are you waiting for a thing to start on the waves, or are you just out of work right now?
And he'll you can see his head tilt a bit sideways at you as you re-engage with him, and he'll go, I'm here. I don't want to go on the sea right now. I will wait until there's something out there right now that is worse than anything else. And until it's taken care of, it's safer on land.
What is out there? Apart from it being the best. Because it is the best out there. Well,
he'll kind of you can see a bunch of smoke that he just pushes into his leaves, and his leaves expand and close a little bit. And he goes, Ketra, I ain't drunk enough for this conversation. You ain't gotten anything like that out of me. Not here, not now. This is time for silence and contemplation. If you can get me better weed than this. And he kind of flicks the poorly rolled cigarillos into the sort of the dirt ground, so it puts out any possible fire. This ain't good stuff, and that's all they have here.
Okay.
And we'll leave you to think on that as we rotate up to Apotheosis. So you kind of were thinking, where can I find salvage? Where can I find metal or things to allow you to build this hammer? So you head towards, after a few sort of locals point you in directions, to Mapkeeper's Survey Office. And you find this sort of misshapen building with a built-in observatory at the top floor of it. You can see the lens, having very familiar with it, with Issa's addition to your ship as well. That is clearly used for surveying movements in the area. It's pointed right now at the side of the mesa that is a bunch of crumpled rocks that appear to jagged and fall into the thrash below. You haven't had a good chance to go and look at it yet, but you've seen it a little bit from afar. And otherwise, you can see that it's got sort of an amber lens on the telescope, and as you kind of enter this building, you see a large Ironbound. He's got sort of this blue, what was probably at one point in time the place where the name of a ship existed, with beautiful sort of decal and outlining and almost a floral pattern body that's been wrecked by these 3 or 4 claw or gouge marks that are straight lines vertical from top to bottom, as this sort of gold yellow face with bits of glass kind of for eyes looks up a little bit at you. This cut, another claw mark across the front face of it, and you see sort of this fur coming out from behind him, like a woolly creature of some kind, but he is predominantly made with this sort of fine signboard-esque wood, and he kind of grunts at you a little bit, and then waves an arm at a bookshelf with a bunch of maps on it, and then his arm the other one, and then he shrugs at you a little bit, asking, "What are you here for?"
You must have really put whatever did that to you into the ground pretty hard.
Ooh, roll me an insight as well, Apotheosis, with that comment.
Hey. Hold on.
And I'll put the art for him up in Discord as well. So we don't have a name for him, but Omisha the Clawless is also in there.
Wait, okay, so with insight, do you just mean...
Like an intuition.
Okay, so then I'll probably just use sense and... Well, actually, do I... Yeah, no, actually that makes sense, and I'm going to assume instinct. So 4 dice.
Absolutely.
6 and a 4.
Ooh, all right, with a 6 and a twist. So you can kind of see... I have an idea for the twist, but if you guys have a better one, just let me know. You can kind of see him react almost minutely in a way that's almost like impossible to see, but you're an Ironbound as well, and you know the twitches and clicks of an Ironbound. And his hand just like closes quickly and then releases the tools he was using to draw the maps that were kind of freshly inked in front of him. And you can kind of see his head moves just a millimeter before locking in again. And you realize whatever killed him, he didn't kill it. It didn't... Whatever happened was bad, but he didn't win that fight. But something bad happened. He saw something to do with this.
Okay.
And I'll say as a twist, you actually... Do you have Old Hand as one of your languages?
No, the only ones I have are knock and signaling.
Okay. So you hear something in a language, almost a whisper that you only get like one syllable of a sound for, and you're not sure what language it is, but something was said.
Okay. Because Apotheosis is able to recognize his reaction, he'll awkwardly just go, "Oh, sorry, didn't mean anything by it. I break a lot of stuff, so I just assume."
He'll kind of like nod a little bit and grunt.
I am on a map quest of sorts, and I need to find... I want to make a hammer that breaks stuff really fast, so I need to find a good pile of salvage, preferably for something that can generate a lot of force.
And you see as he kind of like reaches behind him and he just grabs, without even looking, a map bundle, and he pulls it open, and you realize you're looking at a map of the general area. And he'll then point on the far side of the mesa, and it's where the sort of shattered section of it is. And he points towards a word that's kind of written on the map that is Spirokling. And which is the name for the shattered kind of rocks in the thrash. And then he points and double taps at a location and kind of like looking in, or he pulls one of those like, magnifying glasses that are in a copper cylinder. So it zooms into a section of a book or a map. And he pushes it over and you look down at the zoomed in section of the map. And it says, wreck in it. So he's pointing out a wrecked area on the other side that might have something for you.
Okay, so is this information like a lead that I can follow up on, or is this something that he wants some kind of trade for?
He seems to be giving you this for free because to be fair, you apologized for saying something and he appreciated that. So he seems to just be he's not giving you the map, he's showing you the location. Right. If you want the actual chart, that will cost you.
Okay. I have like no resources whatsoever, so I think Apotheosis will really... The only thing he could do as a thank you is he'll say, so my ship like eats memories to like move, so if you ever want a memory deleted, I could pay you back in that way. And he'll just kind of shift his weight awkwardly from one foot to the other.
Grateful grunt at you and kind of like nods again.
And then he'll awkwardly wave and leave.
Yeah,
Question.
fair enough. Yeah.
Whatever sound that he made, would there be a way for me to like memorize the sound to see if I could relay it to someone else to just get a translation?
Yes. What I'm happy to hear an edge and a skill combination for that, because I definitely think you would be able to. I would think veils would be good, tides would be good for edge.
I was thinking
sharps.
iron for willpower. Like,
Okay.
Just like, when you're studying for a test and you just brute force memorize something, like it's just a
when
type
you're a
of
student
willpower.
and you just
feel
can't sleep.
Yeah, that's kind of how Apotheosis would work. And then I wonder if Delve would make sense because it's identify the past, and if sign language is considered like an old language.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Sure, yeah, roll me a check, and let's see if you don't roll like you normally do.
Yeah. 6 and a 4. We're
okay,
so far,
Jesus,
so good.
everybody's rolling well today.
Nice.
Okay, I'm not sure about the twist, but yes, with a 6, absolutely, you have that sound memorized.
Cool.
But twist, yeah, I'm not sure about a twist for this one. If anybody has a good idea, I'm happy. If not, we might just let it pass for now and then come back to it later when it gets translated. Okay, cool. In the meantime, Flippin' Piite and Killhook, you two head towards the junction, the old mast. And this is a squat building with a tall branching network of poles and pylons rising through the middle of its main room and sprouting through the roof, acting as a rebroadcasting service for some unknown, definitely you haven't been listening to it for months, radio station. You see a set of sort of resonant chambers connected to the base of this pole, of this mast that they're calling it, and funneling broadcast music through the building as speakers as well. And so as you come in, you guys hear just sort of the beat of kind of coming from the speakers.
Well,
It's a bit of a jivey, jaunty-tude.
Okay, are we like coming in, swinging our elbows around?
If you want. And
Flippin' Pete's gonna start doing the stinky leg at one point. It's just like, wow, this music's like popping.
yes.
Move like that. Okay.
And yeah, otherwise you see there's a bunch of like little tables with cushy chairs, and you see a lot of locals as well as sailors. This seems to be a really big mix of people just kind of relaxing and listening to the music. You see a bunch of card games on these little tables, and you see a few, there's a little area that's designated, and you see a few people just kind of like dancing a little bit in front of this old mast, and otherwise you see a coffee bar. You've got a sort of an older Ardent that appears to be kind of like wiping glasses, putting them back on the shelves. He's got this complicated looking machine with these brown sort of pellets inside it. You're not Flippin' Piite, you might recognize them as coffee beans, but I don't think Killhook would recognize them. And kind of you probably Killhook would narrow in on this. And there's a cushy chair behind the bar that's a little bit pushed back, and you see an older gal just like head down, sleeping, hat in front of his eyes. Well, what would be his face and eyes.
Okay. So, Killhook's gonna go up to the bartender, the Ardent. Like, hey, barkeep.
Oh, good day. Welcome to the Old Mast. This is sort of a middle-aged ardent. He appears to be wearing sort of heavily tattooed, tall, a bald head with a beard. Think of Steven, so he's wearing sort of some like plaid and such. This is older Steven.
Yeah, but he sounded nice, so I'm already completely flummoxed. Don't mean to be nosy here. You know that cow fella down there? His name's Uvnich. Is he like a regular here?
Oh, yes. That is the owner of the Old Mast. That's Uvnich. I see a Gao just looking for another connection. We've been together for a very long time. We've run this store for many years together. He is unfortunately aging a little bit faster.
Sure. Like, is there like a beverage that he like prefers more than others?
Oh, well, this is his coffee shop. He loves his favorite one is our specialty, which is the moss-rimmed coffee.
Could I get like, can I get 2 of those?
Oh, yes. What would you be trading for?
Well, I got lots of stuff.
And then he's going to start just like unpacking all of these nasty ass specimens and just dropping them right on the bar. Like,
I got this big ass scorpion carapace. Not sure if that's something you can raise around here. Oh, look at all these fat body beetles, man. You press them here, they just explode. They pop like a zit, you know? It's crazy. I got some hard. Oh, I got these fins. It's pretty good. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, I got some other beetles too. I got a lot of beetles, you know. There's quite a lot of beetles out there, I suppose. But these are iridescent, you know. It means they are like shiny and everything. So yeah, I mean, any of these, you know, stand out.
I will take any. Happy to take the fins. I think I could chop those up and make some good food with that. We've got some acid burners in the back for cooking, or the beetles would probably grind very well. I will take either of those.
I tell you what, take these beetles. You know, they're pretty good. They're nice and juicy. You want to get them now while they're ripe. You know, you don't want them waiting around too long to get a little foul on you.
Oh,
so yeah. This sounds like a deal.
Okay, thank you very much. And he kind of like, he'll take the pile of beetles and give you you actually get this as a resource, moss-rimmed coffee. So you can have these 2 cups as well as coffee in the future if you get Flippyn Piite to steep some of it.
okay. So it was moss rim coffee, you said?
Yes, I just dumped it in private chat. For
Is that like salvage? What does that go under resources?
Specimen.
Specimen? Okay, so
yeah.
Moss rimmed. All right.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it very much. You have a lovely place. It's wonderful. Don't let my cactus friend you'll see. Okay.
Okay. Very happy to see you. Another Gao in the area is always welcome here.
Yeah, so he's going to like take the cups of coffee and kind of go over, like making it, hey, old timer.
Yes. Hello.
I don't mean to interrupt, except I kind of do mean to interrupt. You thirsty? I got this, the guy up there with the beard in the, you know, he said he liked this.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, and you can kind of see this as he pulls the hat back, this graying, fibrous skin, sloped with age. You see sort of the edges of it have become like that brittle, dried mushroom husk on his cap. All kind of pale, any sort of color that he may have once had kind of just bled out. Wild sailors, yes?
Yeah.
I have a job for you.
For us.
It's great to see a young Gao right now. I am pleased to meet you. I am Uvnich. Nice to meet you. And he'll like pull out a hand, suddenly remembering his manners.
Kill Hook. This is my buddy Piite. Flippin Piite.
Oh, nice to meet you. Yes, I was hoping for wild sailors, and one with a Gao in it is even great. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'd be more than happy to help you there, old timer. What do you need?
the radio signal has been getting weak. And he'll kind of like point at the mast, the centerpiece of his entire coffee shop here at the junction. We have to find Mesanoy's ship or fix the signal. Something is happening. It's bad. I need to find out what happened to the ship. Why is the signal getting weaker?
You mean DJ Maz has got a ship somewhere?
Yes, and he'll kind of look over at the bartender. Gale, it's him and I. We have lived here for a very long time. I've been here all my life, tending and fixing the radio and the bar equipment. And I look, and he'll kind of like press into his fibrous skin, and as he pulls his hands back out, these imprints on where he is not bouncing back out. I am very old, and I probably have but the winter left. I want to do something good, but I'm too old. But I can hire you goods and services for finding out why is the radio signal going away. Why is it getting weaker?
I mean, that seems like something we can do, right, Pete? Well, we can do all good at finding out things about stuff, right?
Yes. It's very important to the mesa.
I mean, yeah, we can try. I mean, trying to find like a boat with a weak signal. I mean, that doesn't sound like super hard to do.
Yeah, we do it all the time. We find boats all the time.
Yeah, that last time we found a boat. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then
like
we found a couple boats a couple months ago. We found a few of them. Right? And we just found one right outside the lagoon, too, technically. So we're just like, we're like boat magnets. So sure.
Specialty.
Finders.
Well,
yeah.
If you agree to the job, then I have details that I can give you about you're right, I called it a ship. He is a wild sailor. He was a wild sailor for decades. The ship is called the Errant Wish. And he sails it in the Spireclin, which is the rock shard sort of area of the thrash on the other side of the mesa. It's hard to traverse. It's just an explosion of sharp rocks all over the place, but he's hidden somewhere in there.
Okay. So it's called the Errant Wish. It's DJ Maz's ship.
Yes.
He used to be one of us, WILDSEA type, and he's in perilous locale.
Yes, and something is happening that's causing the signal to get weaker, and it's not maintaining like it used to. And I have to know before the end why, what's happening. You know?
Well, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
You want to come with us? You want to get out on the sea one more time? Last ride of the Valkyries.
Oh, a dream indeed. The old mast has been on land for a very long time. And he kind of like pats his old mast area where the music is all coming out of. Let me think about this. And I'm going to have you roll a persuasion roll next week at the top of the session to see, as we are going to end this session here.
Awesome. All right.
But yeah. All right, Jeff, what's going on?
Lots of dicks. But first,
oh my God, I'm sorry.
Let's go. Thanks, Rick.
I don't have all that many dicks at my display case.
Come on. There's got to be a couple over there.
I have some dicks.
Oh no.
But I mostly make system agnostic or multi-system developed content such as achievement playing experience.
Awesome. As for us, we do have some other games the rest of this week. Next game is Thursday. We've got some Coriolis. You can see Kipser and I in that. And on Saturday, we got some Wondering. You can see Maitre and I in that. Next Monday, we should be back to We're in Danger as we're playing through a little kind of pulpy 1915 Lost World kind of game. And then we'll be back on Tuesday with more WILDSEA. Okay. I think that's it. I think we're good. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Happy sailing.